Hey guys, this is Robert Curtis. I'm putting on a different hat today. I mean, I'm wearing the same hat, but as far as my function goes, I'm actually a licensed hairstylist in the state of California, and I'm out here by my house. And the thing is this COVID thing. Governor Newsom had made a decision to shut all the salons and barbershops down. Okay, I know my colleagues are upset. I'm also a scissor sharpener. I've been in the salons and I've been listening to them. But yesterday I went to one of my customers and they were shut down and everything, and so I set up an easy up and I started cutting hair. Now, is that legal? Well, they're my customer and they hire me, so technically I am under their employment in a sense, but I did not take any of the funds for myself. I put them in small envelopes and I slipped it in the door, and out of respect, I only had a couple of customers. I mean, I was there for about an hour, I guess, but everybody, but the thing is I talked to my senator, I talked to law enforcement, I looked at the laws as regards, as long as you have an establishment license and you represent an establishment. Technically, you're not supposed to go to nursing homes or hospitals or even doing wedding parties and stuff unless you are represented by a salon or barbershop, an establishment. So under that regulation and those laws, we as hairdressers can work on clients outside of the salon or the barbershop in the parking lot. So I popped up I did an easy up. I set up a station, did a couple of haircuts, and this is my customer. I don't want to take any of their customers, so I'm just going to throw the money in there. And I just want you guys to know, as salon owners and as hairdressers, you can do this outside, and you can do it with sanitation, sterilization, and actually it's open air. So it's kind of a different venue in terms of being in a closed-in building. So you can keep your business open. Just go out, get a couple of in your parking lot, maybe reserve a couple of spaces, put up a couple of easy ups, and have your staff rock and roll. He says, well, how are you going to power that, Robert? Well, two ways. You can run an extension cord and still run out of the salon at the front desk. Guests booking in, especially like great clips, super cuts and stuff, they can still book in, but they're going to be doing the services outside. Now, this is a little get up I got going on. You guys can see it. Look at that. That's kind of all you need, really, is inside this bag right here. Everything you need for cutting hair, sanitation. Even got some sanitizer that you can look to see this, and this here, so we just set that to the side for hand sanitizer. This is the sanitizer equipment. You get the Sally's Beauty Supply and whatnot. So yeah, so this is everything in the bag that you need in the salon here. Now, if you see my little get up here, I got a 400 watt inverter from Harbor Freight, and I got myself a power booster, powering that. And that's really all you need. You plug in whatever you need to do, and it'll power it up. Make sure it's turned on. And so yeah, it's an old unit. But yeah, if you need to power up anything, trimmers, clippers, or whatever, just go ahead and use this. Now, to lay this out, so you guys know, you can see me from a distance here. You can see what I'm doing. What I do, you got your little stool here as well that you have your customer setting on, and that works fine for just doing basic haircuts. So I just lay up my SMA, sanitation maintenance area, and put all my combs and brushes and everything that I may need. I even got my my cape in this little thing. I got this from Harbor Freight too. So everything you need to really do this program is at Harbor Freight, except for the easy ups. You can get those at Walmart for like 40 bucks. But yeah, so there's no excuse for you to be closed. You can work out in the open air, and I got my guards, combs, got a little mirror if I need it. Get a bigger mirror. And I got also cordless clippers and stuff, so, and cordless trimmers. That the job, it's a lot easier. If it starts going dead, I just plug the cord in, I plug it in here, and we're ready to rock and roll. So yeah, there is another option. You could run an extension cord from the salon if the spaces that you have are right out in front of your salon, which I would recommend. But if not, under a shade tree or whatever. This is kind of under the shade tree. But I have an easy up. I did this, where I came up with this is in Texas. I actually had like one of those really big umbrellas you would take at the beach, and I set it up, and I was at a truck stop during COVID. And I was not a salon, I was not a barbershop. I was an independent vendor. So that is a way, in Texas, a way you get over on that situation. But here in California, you have to be tied to an establishment. So if you got Super Clutch, Sports Clips, whatever organization that you're with, and they must have an establishment license. So I've talked to Senator, I talked to my local legislator, as well as law enforcement. They said no problem, And of course, with the Barber and Cosmetology Board, their restriction is that you have to have an establishment license. Now, I do encourage sanitation, sterilization, using quats and everything, spray things down and things like that, which is not hard to do anyway. We're trained that anyway, so it's not, so it surprises me they close down salons. We're trained in that. Most of our training is about that. So, yeah, but yeah, as you can see, this little get up here, and this is just a small thing, but I did a couple of haircuts yesterday, and they were happy, and they left, they paid me, and I dropped my envelope in the door so that establishment will not feel violated in terms of me doing the work, because they're actually my boss. I'm a sharpener, I am licensed to do hair, but I don't choose to. I would rather serve them and help them serve others. So that's my job. But this is an alternative for businesses that are barbershops and hair salons. You don't have to shut your doors. There are options available to you. And this is Robert Curtis with the Sharp & Go Mini, Sharp & Go Micro, and now the Sharp & Go Compact. But I'll let you hairdressers know, the barbers know, that there are alternatives. And you have a blessed day, and be safe out there.